It's actually a comment like, hey, I saw your article about this. This is super interesting. And then I usually throw in a quote to say like, hey, I really like this particular line from your article, or I listened to your podcast and I really like what you said here, to prove to them I actually listened to this thing and consumed it. Now all of a sudden you have 10 times as much spotlight on you, or maybe 100 times with that particular individual than if you would have spent 5 hours doing a post that they would have glanced at in half a second. And so to me, starting out on LinkedIn, and you may not need to do anything more than that, is just finding other people's content that you think are great at what they do and commenting on it in a meaningful way, then engaging with them, creating a relationship with them, easy as pie, foolproof.
Brilliant. I love that. So good. All right, Chris, I know that you're starting your day in Los Angeles and I'm wrapping up mine, so I don't want to keep you from your busy work. But for people who, well, obviously I want everyone to come and connect with you and I both on LinkedIn. But first of all, who would you like to connect with as a result of coming on today with here? Well, of course, hopefully you'll be on LinkedIn Live with me as well. That would be really fun. But who would you like to connect with you and how will they find you?
So I love to connect with family lawyers anywhere in the world. So I'm handling cases internationally. I love to see, compare and contrast of how family law is practiced and what the law is in other jurisdictions. So that to me is a ton of fun. And so family lawyers practicing anywhere in the world, I would love to connect with. Also, any lawyer who's struggling with their practice, who's maybe just starting out as a lawyer or changing a practice area, just something is stuck and is not working. I will mentor you. I will help you. So I'd ask you to contact me on LinkedIn, just send me a message just saying, hey, I'm kind of stuck here. I need a moment of your time. I am very happy to meet with you and share what I've learned, because I spent a lot of time learning this and I'm so excited about it. I just really would love to share that message. So please take me up on it. I know it's weird, but I'm going to get like 2 people maybe that'll do that, but I'm happy. I'm happy for those 2 people.
No, that's so generous of you. I think that's wonderful. And Chris, it's been an absolute delight having you on the podcast, as I knew it would be, because you were such a delightful client to work with. So I was really looking forward to this. So hopefully you will be appearing with me on LinkedIn Live. We'll get that organized and we'll let everyone know when that can be. And thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Thanks, Louise. And I look forward to LinkedIn Live.
What a complete gentleman. Chris and I worked together on a LinkedIn VIP session. I want to say it was sometime in the summer. In the year of 2020, when it's lasted 18 months, I don't even know what month it was now, but we did a VIP session together and he's like a sponge. He wants to learn everything and know everything, which is so rewarding when you have a client like that. And I was delighted that he came on today, and everything he said makes me delighted that the training, that we work together so well. And, if you're listening and thinking, well, Louise, how am I going to raise my visibility as a lawyer or attorney on LinkedIn? I mean, listen to what Chris said. If you start out by commenting and engaging on other people's posts, you are off to the races. If you listen to the podcast, you will know that 1% of people post content on LinkedIn, 9% of people across the whole of the platform will leave comments, and 90% of people never engage or leave any comments or share content. So it's not hard to raise your visibility on this platform if you know what you're doing. I would love to help you and your team with LinkedIn, whether you want to work with me one-to-one or if you have a team that you'd like to book in and work with me, I'd be delighted. So if that sounds of interest, pop over to louisebrogan.com/work with me and let's set it up and let's get your LinkedIn house in order and get you off to the races too. All right. And see you on LinkedIn Live with Chris. It's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. See you next week, guys.